Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all? It is a Thursday, January 20th. So here we are on Thursday, January 20th. I am going to continue using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck as I feel like we've been really connecting with it this week. Sorry about that. All right. So I hope you're all doing well out there. If you didn't get a chance to take a look at my blog, I did post this morning on something that came to me last night. Something that I deal with on a regular basis, but really feeling like there's folks out there that really need to know that they're not crazy. All right, so take a look at that. Take a look at that. Whew. Sorry, guys. All right. Hi, Sindal. Welcome. So we're going to start out with this we just had the other day. So the support. Reach out for support. So those of you that are really feeling like you need support in taking the next step. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning, Cliche. Good morning, Marissa. It's time to reach out. It's time to reach out for the support. It's time to reach out for the support because it's time to take the next step is what it feels like. So for those of you who are really trying to move your situation forward, you're trying to maybe create something in your life, you're trying to make something work in your life, it's time to take the next step. And for some of you, it's going to feel uncomfortable because it's a step you've never taken before. Whether you're starting your own business or you're moving out on your own for the first time, whatever it is, it's time to be okay with reaching out and just saying, hey, I need support. I need support in these inspirations, these ideas that I'm receiving. And for some of you, it'll be reaching out to that discerning friend, to be very discerning about who it is you're reaching out to. For some of you, it will be an agency. For some of you, it will be a counselor, a medical professional, whoever you need that support from, myself included. If you're someone that's really feeling like you're energetically bogged down, I've got the integrative energy therapy, or you do need that message from that crossed over loved one. We can do that. So there's lots of different ways that you can reach out, but it is time to not go it alone. And for someone who, that was my big stumbling block, is I didn't reach out. I always went it alone. And for years and years and years, in doing that, I kept stumbling. I kept bumping my nose. I kept failing big time. So it's time to get out of that. It's time to get out of the mode of failing. It's time to get out of the mode of stumbling and bumping your nose. It's time to achieve, and it's time. So for some of you, the third eye is blocked, so you don't feel like you're receiving the information that you receive, or you're not feeling like you know what way to go. So a good third eye meditation will help you. And also in the meditation challenge on the Guidance 311 group, I actually have, I think it was day 3 or day 4, is a third eye activation meditation. So for those of you that are feeling like you're blocked, I would absolutely invite you to look at unblocking yourself by doing chakra clearing meditation, the third eye activation meditation, but really getting in connection with seeing those images, seeing that knowingness, seeing with the other sense which way is forward. Because that's what I'm feeling for many of you, that you keep getting the signs, you keep getting the symbols, but it's time to unblock your clairvoyance so that you can start really seeing the way forward for yourself. And that is through strengthening bonds. Through strengthening bonds with your divine support, with your team of guides, angels, or ascended masters. For some of you, it's strengthening your bonds around you, the people that do support you, the people that do love you. Maybe reaching out and having that very honest conversation about how you're feeling. That you're not feeling safe and stable, that you're not feeling okay, even though you're trying to project and present this very okay energy. I got it going on. I got everything around me working. And it's like, nope, I really don't. On the inside, I'm a mess. Because when you're a mess on the inside, you're going to create the mess in the external. You're going to, not take the right road. You're not going to make the right decision. You're not going to see the signs and symbols that are being brought to you because you're so chaotic. You're so out of sorts. So it's time to strengthen the bonds with your resources and your support systems so that they can help you to know that you truly are okay. You are okay. And for some of you, it is reaching out to your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters, reaching out to God consciousness, the universe, Goddess. But it's time, physical or non-physical, it's time to strengthen those bonds and reach out for that support. It's time to not go alone anymore because you are in the period of rebuilding. You're in the period of rebuilding. Maybe for some of you, you're rebuilding a remembrance, your purpose as to why you came in here, and you don't necessarily remember it, but you can feel it. And you're in the process of rebuilding that which is for you. For some of you, you're literally rebuilding your physical life. You're getting back on your feet. You're getting that job that is helping you get financially stable. You're receiving that home that's helping you feel stable within your family. So for some of you, this rebuilding is very physical, very 3D, very much about what's going on right now in your physical life. And for some of you, it is about rebuilding that connection with spirit so that you can remember who you truly are, your divinity within, and your soul purpose, your mission here on the earth plane at this time. Because as a light worker, and I've been saying this for a while now, if you're finding me, chances are you're a light worker, because the intention that I put out is who will need me will find me. And so that is, I feel part of my mission is to help other light workers to be able to feel their purpose and passion and to heal in a way that they can raise their vibrational frequency so they can start having the life experience that they're here to have. And we're all here to have a positive one, a joy-filled one, a financially stable one. We're all here to have the good stuff. But if you've been in self-sabotaging patterns, if you've been really not getting it right for whatever reason, it's time to forgive yourself for whatever that reason is. But now it's time to rebuild and reach out for the support and strengthen the bonds with the people who are here supporting you, because it's time to let go of feeling alone. It's time to let go of feeling like you don't have what you need, or you don't have the support, or you don't have the love, because you have everything lighting your way. You have the light within you showing you the way. But if you don't tap into it, it's going to be really hard to feel it, see it, hear it, know it. So if you're feeling truly alone, just know that you are in a rebuilding period. And sometimes when we're rebuilding, we have to have everything stripped away that no longer serves us. All the people that don't serve us, all the situations that don't serve us. And it can feel very scary when you're being stripped away, when everything is being taken away from you, everything that you've known as your comfort. Okay? So this is Spirit coming in and saying, you're not alone. We've got you. And all you need to do is reach out. Even if you just send up a simple prayer as I request a most benevolent outcome. Or you simply invoke my team of guides, angels, and ascended masters. Please come in and help me with this situation. It doesn't have to be elaborate. You just have to ask. You just have to ask, because they're here. They're here for you. And just know that I love this. I love that you're in a period of rebuilding, because that means that what's being torn down is gone, and what is coming is new and positive and divinely guided and safe and stable. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Reach out. Reach out. Don't let the fear win. Drop down into your heart. And for some of us, and I'm including myself in this, we have to learn how to put our pride aside. We have to learn how to let go of our pride and be very humble and really ask for what we need from the people who truly love us, or our team of guides, angels, and ascended masters who always truly love us. But we have to put our pride down. We have to ask. Because there it is. Because it's time to expect miracles in your rebuilding process. It's time to know that they're here waiting to bring in everything that you need, and it will feel like a miracle because it will come in unexpectedly and it will come in fast. But you've got to have your arms wide open, ready to receive. And you can't do that if you're not resonating in love. If you're resonating in fear, if you're resonating in unworthiness, if you're resonating in criticism and judgment and distraction, in self-sabotage, you won't feel this. And it's time to feel it. So you've got to get humble. Get humble with your spirit guides. Get humble with the people around you who love you. And allow the miracles in. Allow the miracles in. And for some of you, it is going to be rebuilding connection with someone who will truly love you for who you are. But again, they can't get here if you're not opening yourself to the possibility. Good morning, Darlene. Good morning, Stacy. So for many of us, and I always include myself, it's time to get humble. It's time to get in connection with the people around you and with people in the non-physical. Yep. Because it's time. Invoke Archangel Michael to help you, because it's time to create abundance. Abundance of resources, abundance of people, abundance of situations, abundance of finances, abundance of love. It's time. Time to create abundance in your life in every way. And you can't do that if you're not allowing it in. If you're not opening your mind's eye to all the possibilities. If you're always focused on the how and the when. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen. No, that's not for us to know. Just allow it in when it comes. And so stay surrendered. Stay grateful for what you do have and allow everything else to flow in. That's how that works. So I love that message today. Things are moving. Things are moving. But we want to move in a positive direction. So that's why it's important to understand in this period of rebuilding that everything that's been torn away has been torn away because it no longer serves you, because it can't go forward with you. It's going to hold you back. It's going to keep you in those old energies, those old patterns, those old paradigms. It's not where you're going anymore. Oh, I love it, Stacy. Thank you. Archangel Michael, I invoke your aid to assist me in opening to the abundance present in my life. Simple prayer. Simple. Simple. Good morning. Good morning, DS Angel Lucky Dracaries. Good morning. Yeah, that's all you got to do, guys. I know it sounds super simple, and we humans complicate it. We humans make things harder than they have to be. But if you can just relax, if you can just surrender, and I know it takes practice. It took me years, literal years, real years, to get surrender. And just let go of the how and the when, and do what you can do in the day, in the moment. Pay what you can pay. Be grateful you can pay what you can pay. And then everything else, just allow the money to flow to you that you need. Yes, Stacy. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, Jen. Good morning. So I'm going to head over to the Guidance 311 group to do the meditation at 10 a.m. this morning. So feel free to pop over and meditate with me. If you're not able to, you can always catch the meditation at whatever time works for you. All the meditations are there on the page. You just have to scroll down, and you can start this 21-day challenge whenever you are ready, or you can just use these meditations as you want. You can use them all, or you can find one that you really, really resonate with and stick with that one. I did one where we just listened to the clock tick. And I honestly, that was probably the one I used for months to really help me to hear, feel, see, and know spirit in a much stronger way. In a much stronger way, because I was floundering in my life and I needed that connection. I needed that connection. So when you're feeling like you need the connection, go high, go all the way up. And getting into meditation, getting into that communication, that is really going to help you. Spirit only needs pockets between your attention, between your thoughts, to sneak in and give you what you need. And the more you meditate, the more you start to recognize when they're sneaking in, when they're giving you that information, that inspiration, that thought, that word, that picture, that symbol. The more you receive it, the more you'll recognize it, and then you'll be able to use it. You'll be able to trust and act on it. So that's why I've been doing this challenge. Yeah, DS Angel, you are not alone. So what I tell people who typically fall asleep, don't lay down. Use pretty much a straight backed chair. And if you don't have a straight backed chair, you can always use any chair with a little pillow behind your lumbar to straighten your spine. And then when you find yourself falling asleep, be like, okay, I'm done with the meditation. And then the more you practice that, the more you will, and it's some days I can meditate for 20 minutes. Some days I can't meditate for 2. So it's practice. It is practice. And that is why doing the 21-day challenge is so important, because it gets you in the practice of at least carving the space out in your life to do it, to actually sit down and be in the intention of, okay, I'm going to meditate right now. And again, some days I sit down and I feel like I did an amazing meditation, 10 to 20 minutes. Some days I sit down and I'm like, why did I try this? It didn't work. But then it did, because I feel clearer and things start to really flow in my life in a way that they weren't flowing previously to me sitting down. So meditation is very, very, very beneficial in so many ways. Gotcha, DS Angel. Yeah, so just it's practice. I would say keep practicing, keep finding different meditations. You can do guided meditations. You can do the monotonous tone meditations like clock ticking or water dripping. You can do driving in the car with the music turned up. Sometimes just having something on in the background helps us to quiet our mind. I know that sometimes when I really need to quiet my mind, I blare the music, because it just shuts out all the noise and I can really kind of put all the stuff that I got going on in my mental body away. I don't know why it works. It just does. So you just have to find what works for you, because you really just need that space of awareness that is behind the thoughts. Becoming aware of your awareness, recognizing that you're not your thoughts. You're the more that is behind the thoughts. You're the awareness that is behind the thoughts. It takes practice, and that's why meditation is so, so important. And the reason that I'm starting this at this time is because I am going to start my EM class, Evidential Medium class, on March 2nd. And so having a practice in place will be really, really beneficial. And also right behind that, April and May, I'm going to do the IG course, or the intuitive guidance course. So we've got a lot coming up that this meditation challenge is actually preparing us for. And if you want more information on any of this, join me for the free event on my website. I'm actually going to drop the link right now as I talk about it. Go to guidance311.com/events and join me on January 26th at 7 p.m. for absolutely free. We're going to get together and we're going to chat. We're going to meditate. I'm going to talk about spirit. I'm going to answer your questions. We'll share spirit together, however that looks. If you want me to help you connect to spirit, again, however that looks. But for about an hour, hour and a half, we're going to get together so that you can connect with me. And so if you're a former student, this is a great way to kind of update me on your progress or ask me questions about where you are on your journey. If you're someone who hasn't worked with me but wants to work with me, this is a great way to get to know me and meet me and talk to other people who've had classes with me. So yeah, January 26th, Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, RSVP to guidance311.com. I would love to have you there with me. I think there's already like 8 or 9 people RSVP'd, so it's going to be a great group. And some people that have RSVP'd I have worked with, and there are some people that have RSVP'd and I've never met. So I'm really excited about putting us all together and collaborating and talking, but really sharing spirit, because that's what it's all about. All right, so we had a lot of good stuff going on, guys. I am sending you so many blessings, so much love, and I will talk to you soon. If you've not joined Guidance 311, please do the group.